kicks to Collison. A free run to the hoop and some thunder on the finish.
Not exactly the way the D would have drawn that one up.
And when you got the space, you might as well throw it down. That's what I always used to do.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. It's the Trailblazers we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third.
Lillard has been playing really well. He has 23 points and just an amazing performance from downtown.
Wow, he is raining down the threes, guys. You know how much I love to see this. You look at how the Blazers played last year, and there was just so much motion in their offense, not just on transition, but also in the half court. I think that's in large part why they got so much better.
Here's who Terry Stotts is starting the second half with. Lillard and Matthews pair up in the backcourt. Aldridge and Lopez are down low. And it's a Flalo in at the three spot. Matthews, no one around him. And another three for Portland. And that running around in constant motion, Clark, a big reason why the Blazers scored in bunches.
Yeah, it can wear teams out. I mean, ball movement, player movement are two of the hardest things to deal with as a defense. The NBA tracks how much a player moves in a game, and if you look at the top of that list, I was really amazed with the Portland players last year.
Well, the lead isn't getting any smaller. I mean, this is an incredibly well-rounded performance for this club on the road.
You know, that's the thing, Steve. To dominate as they have in front of a hostile crowd, really impressive.
And he gets it to go. Matthews has got 17 now.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Nice shot by Singler.
And that kind of defense is just not going to cut it, guys. They have to get a hand in his face.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That is his first foul of the game. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Aaron Aflalo. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
He can't be pleased with all these easy looks they continue to give up in the paint.
They're just way too porous as a defense right now. A lot of holes in that defense. It's a good time to use a timeout here.
Leonard, he's checked in for Portland. McCollum comes in for Lillard. The Trailblazers have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. And again, it's Portland converting.
They're rolling now. 5 straight hoops to start this quarter. I think C.J. McCollum has all the makings of an outstanding combo guard. 6'4", great shooter, capable ball handler. He should be able to play either guard position.
And here's Matthews for the three. Great D that time from Collison.
And it seems like nothing is falling for him this quarter. He's really out of his rhythm.
The three from Matthews. Outside for Batum. A second chance effort. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for the Trailblazers.
And what you like about McCollum, he plays bigger, I think, than his height listed.
You know, during his college career at Lehigh, he averaged 6 rebounds a game and competed well defensively against bigger guards. So he's got a little chip that he plays with, which I like.
Of all the players in the NBA, maybe the only...
How about that basketball fan? Wow.
The rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Yeah, that is Showtime stuff right there. Major highlight reel material. Been a poor shooting performance for him today, but luckily for them, a lot of his teammates have come through.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he'd shot the ball anything like he's capable of. And what a game for Batum. He has 8 points, and there's a nice number in his assist column as well.
Yeah, it is a nice number. He's taken it upon himself to really find his teammates and to get this offense going.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Chris Kaman is checked in for Myers Leonard. Wright comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And Krabs subbed in for Wesley Matthews. And here again, the Trailblazers in transition. Up the court they go. Here's Crab. Thunder with the rebound. It's deflected. The tray. And it's Russell Westbrook with the three. Westbrook's got 5 points now this quarter.
He's one of the guys they don't mind taking the three in transition when he's that open. He's lethal out there.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Kaman. Outside for Batum. Grab the pass to Kaman. Hits the jump hook.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
And even if it costs them some foul trouble, I mean, they need to start putting some bodies on bodies. Be physical. This has not at all been the kind of performance they've needed out of him.
Right outside. Over in the corner, Batum. Trains the three-pointer. Batum's got 13 points.
You know, even though he doesn't really have the long-range ability on a consistent level, he can knock down some open ones.
And now McCollum running the floor all by himself.
And once he took off, it looked like the defense just had no interest in getting in his way.
That's one where you just give up the 2 points and move on.
Shot to stop the run. They grab their own miss. The shot's good from Cantor.
Boy, what a great job making good on the second opportunity. He stayed with that play from start to finish.
McCollum dishes to right. Westbrook with the steal. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
Stupendous. I love that word. Save that one. The word and the jam. I want to see it again.
Just beautiful.
You can't top that. I love the alley-oop play. So much fun to watch.
Here's McCollum. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. Portland shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Well, as an 81% free throw shooting team last season, you can't find much fault with what they were doing from the line.
And you know, a lot of times, guys, in some of their performances last year, their free throw numbers helped them win games.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. No good on the second free throw. The three from Morrow. And the miss.
On and on and take two of these and call me in the morning. You should see the way the chain harness the charming. Fly 'em like a bird, like Pop toast green chairs. Get your two-step, this is the record of the year. They brought you ice cream, 2 for a pair. Officially announcing this is warfare. Back in the day.
Here's Lillard. DJ Augustine out there with Anthony Morrow. Then it's Ibaka. Then there's Deion Waiters. And it's McGarry in at the 4. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
They had no choice but to lunge for that pass to stop it from getting through.
Well, that was a good job. It could have been a quick bucket if he doesn't knock it out of bounds there.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And much more aggressive play has led to more free throw attempts for them here in the second half.
You know, that's how you do it, Steve. I mean, defender pressing up on you, you press right back, get into him.
Aldridge can do so many things on a basketball floor. It shouldn't really come as a surprise when he switches his style up. Last year, I thought he played a lot more with his back to the basket.
Here's G. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
It takes a lot of skill and agility to lay it in with the defense right on you. That's a terrific finish.
And the basket by Morrow. And to add what you said about Aldridge, the years before his last season, he tended to face up to the basket and Clark shoot over people, which was fine as he was so gifted at it.
But I think with the change to the Blazers' offensive schemes and just the way the team wanted to approach the season, they needed more of a back-to-the-basket guy, and Aldridge was as dominant as ever stepping into that role, in addition to still being able to knock down that face-up jumper.
The Trailblazers have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. G, no good.
And you know why he was open there. They didn't commit too much defense to him, and you can see why. He has trouble making that shot.
Morrow, no good.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
Well, you don't see him miss that shot very often. When he's open like that, it's usually lights out.
And the basket by Lillard.
Their prowess inside has been tremendous, guys. I mean, it's been no contest down on the low block.
And until they prove they can stop him, I mean, they ought to continue to pound it in low.
Tell you what, the defense has nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. I mean, he can't dial it in from deep this half at all.
I'd say that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, it sure did. A good job getting it started and a better job finishing it off.
Morrow kicks to Augustine. Here's Waiters. The Thunder with another miss. Trailblazers have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Matthews passes to Lillard. Second shot opportunity. And Matthews with the lay-in. Matthews has got 19 points.
They've shown effort and aggression in the paint right from the tip. Their rebounding edge is impressive.
And I'll tell you what, they've turned a lot of those rebounds into points at the other end.
Kevin, he's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. With time running low, he'd be better off trying something else.
Offensive rebound. The Thunder shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. Matthews with the steal. Lillard attacking. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Time to turn out the lights on this game.
I think they deserve a ton of credit for the way they played here today. Truly a professional display.
And the basket by Morrow. Portland's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And the basket by Lillard.
Might as well just take it into his own hands and make that big lead even bigger.
And Ibaka kicks to Augustine. Again, Oklahoma City.
Even though it went down, I don't think that's the kind of look they should be settling for.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, dominating performance for Portland.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, Clark, it seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And it's Aldridge missing.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Here's Matthews. Portland no good that time either. The Thunder shoot the pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late.
That lead pass allowed him to get straight to the hoop without losing any momentum.
The three. The Trailblazers rebound. G. And he converts the layup.
Well, they've done a great job keeping the fans out of the game today, and the closer they get to the win, the quieter it gets.
Yeah, we call that the sweet sounds of silence. They're going to savor this win, as well they should. Every road win carries a little extra reward.
Matthews into the lane.
They didn't take their time wrapping this game up. They pretty much did it in a hurry.
Yeah, they had a nice spurt to polish this one off.
Here's Waiters. The three-pointer no good. Fires from deep. And Matthews with the basket on the assist by Aldridge.
I mean, what are you going to do defensively? You can just rise up and bang down a three ball like that, and they get such separation with the height advantage.
As a player, you always want to be able to answer back, but he just didn't have it in him that time.
Ibaka, no luck.
Boy, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin.